Make sure everything's working. What is up? Get the TikTok pulled up over here. Share this shit. Bang, bang. Okay, let's get over there. Y'all give me just a second. I'm about to share the shit out of this podcast and then we'll get started. Y'all know me, I'm super slow. And I don't know how to get all this set up before the show starts. Boom, share. Already got a comment from somebody. We're going to go group. Film Pro. Bang. Post. Got it there. Cool. Personal page. Bang. And you know what? For shits and giggles, let's go. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. This one. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but I'm not even. I got blocked from that group. So, anyways, y'all, welcome to the show, the Dark Truth Podcast. I was going to do every other week when it came to the show, but I was watching all of the things that were going on for John Little's fundraiser, the Tint-A-Thon, things like that, the GoFundMe, which, by the way, in the top that way, you can click or like scan it with your camera and donate there directly if you want to. But anyways, this Saturday, they are doing a Tint-A-Thon in Athens, Georgia, I believe. We'll talk about that more. I'm not super clear on those details. But also, there's several shops donating their day's worth of profits and also just a little bit that you can donate to help the family for John Little with the expenses that come with things that happen. So if you want to help, there's the link up there. I'm going to post a bigger with a picture of them and stuff later. But I do have a couple guests on tonight. I see that our last guest showed up. And whenever we do start the show, it'll be we're going to have Mike Watson, Cash, and Dustin Hall on the show. Cash, I don't know how to pronounce your last name correctly, so I'm not going to try it. I've always said Cadeau, which doesn't make sense. But, you know, and also I was thinking Cadis, which is I don't know either. But anyways, tonight on the show, we have a lot of the guys talking about, you know, what's going on with the event, the things that everybody's trying to do to help. And I just wanted to use this week to highlight that and have them talk more about it to where everybody gets better information, all that good stuff. So without further ado, I am going to do the intro video. And then once the video is over, I will bring on the guests. So without further ado, they say, maybe it's this one. All right.
What up? What up?
I'm in here, dude. No intros, no nothing. Everybody just jumping in. What's up, everybody?
How's everybody doing?
How's everybody going?
Cash.
Good evening, guys. How you doing? How you doing, Dustin? How's it going, Mike? Thank you, Shady, for having us, man.
Yeah, man. No doubt.
Anytime.
Thanks for having a special show for this occasion.
Man, this is a like I was telling Mike and Cash earlier, I didn't really know John a whole bunch. I met him a couple times or seen him a couple times, you know, and saw everybody trying to help out and stuff. So I figured, you know, might as well have some people on to talk about it and try to spread more awareness to get more people to engage and help and stuff like that. So, and I appreciate y'all for agreeing to be on because y'all know, I'm sure, way more about everything going on than I do. I just, you know, I see what goes on social media. And again, I didn't know him very well, so I didn't get into the inner workings of it. So this is just y'all's opportunity to kind of, you know, talk about it and everything going on and, you know, get some more donations to help the family and all that good stuff. So I appreciate it as well.
I mean, I think the big thing is, you know, Saturday, there are a couple like satellite places getting together and doing some big events. But it's not just that. It's anybody that wants to do it from their shop. That was the idea was, we would have a lot bigger impact if we could get shops from all over the country to contribute to this versus, just where we can get together and do it. I mean, obviously there's a bunch of us going to get together at Mike Watson's. I know there's several other ones going as well. But if you can't make it out to that, just do something at your shop, and Shady, like you said, there's no expectation. Give what you can.
Right. And again, like this code, right? Like if you scan this with your phone, you could send $5, and I'm sure that's better than zero. You know what I mean? Like anything you could send. I know I'm going to try to get a job on Saturday and send some money. And if I don't get a job, I'll probably still send some money. So, but yeah. So it's June 14th, correct?
Yep.
June 14th, this Saturday.
I mean, it could be any date up till then. Some
Right.
shops don't work on Saturday. If you don't work Saturday and you want to donate your Thursday or Friday, by all means, do what works for you. Chris Brooks did something, almost 2 weeks ago there in Florida. And I know a couple people that are going to do something the very beginning of next week. So, we tried to coordinate it around Saturday, but, do what you can.
Right. Yeah. It's not technically a set date. It's just everybody's trying to do the most they can on that day. So that was one of my questions, because I had a buddy here. He's like southeast or southwest Arkansas, that he was like, man, I saw your post. I don't work on Saturdays, but Friday, I can get a bunch of jobs in. And I'm like, man, just let me know, and I'll send you that link to donate what you want to donate, and we'll go from there. And he's also Cash, one of the guys that I've helped with TintWiz,
Nice.
Which is cool because I helped Cash with TintWiz once upon a time. And having people that reach out, not even just using TintWiz, but in the industry to try to help out is also great, because he's not on the group as often as most people, and he just heard about it and didn't know about it. And I explained to him on the phone, and he's super eager to help as well. But Mike, you said that, or Mike, it's your shop, correct, in Athens? Or
it's at my wife's shop, Leanne's shop.
Yeah, your wife's shop. That's right.
So what happened is right after we found out, we've been following John, and right after we found out what was inevitably going to happen, Randy Humphreys reached out to me and said, look, dude, I need your help. He goes, we got to do something, but I'm not in the headspace to do it, because him and Randy were really, really close. And he goes, I just can't pull it off. So I was like, I was actually driving through Tennessee, and I had like a 5-hour drive. Dude, as soon as I hung up with Randy, I started calling people. I called Cash first. Then I called, I knew, John was a big Lumar guy. So I called Tim Spiegel with Lumar, and he reached out to Keith, and he reached out to Dustin. And all of a sudden, within an hour, I called XPEL, I called Autobahn, I called all of the manufacturers, and they're like, dude, let's whatever you come up with. So I was like, well, it's not what I come up with. Everybody needs to work together. Throw some ideas. Let's make this work. And Dustin's went out of his way. Cash has helped me tremendously. But it's just about everybody knew John. They respected him. They're like, yeah, let's do something. To the point where all the manufacturers, that's why we ask, when you send information, the shop's going to participate, make sure you include your film brand, because we've already talked to all the film brands. They're going to replace the film you use at no charge. So if you go through 10 boxes of Lumar or 10 boxes of XPEL, whatever it is, these manufacturers are going to replace the film. It's not costing you nothing other than your time. Now, if you want to back your cost out of your film, you want to back out your employees' pay, that's fine. If you just donate one car, you donate $5. If 1,000 people donate $5, that's $5,000. I mean, it's
crazy thinking about it like that, isn't it? Like if you just send $5, and there's thousands of people in the industry, right? If you can only reach like you said, like 1,000 people, $5, that is a huge chunk that comes off of the goal, And
another thing we're asking is if you're hosting an event like we are, have somebody video it, go live on Facebook, so that way Lark and Lexi and the family, a year down the road, they can sit there when they're feeling bad and look back at these videos and go, dude, my husband was really loved.
Yeah.
My father, my grandfather, because he has small grandchildren. John, it's just like that way they got something to look back on and remember John and his element. People loved him. The man would walk into your shop, one of the best tenders around, and he would pick up the trash for you. He didn't care. You know, it's crazy. The dude was just literally the nicest guy, a living legend, larger than life, and just one of those guys that stop in the middle of his day and call you and check on you. And it's crazy. I actually, and I know it possibly can't happen, is I want to find out all the people that received his organs. I really want to find out somehow.
I was thinking about that the other day too.
If there's a way to find out, say, just let these people know what you got in your body from this man.
Yeah.
But I know you'll never find out from the doctor.
Yeah, I think it's confidential.
Kind of yeah, it's all
it's
their
crazy.
patient thing or whatever. But yeah, dude, that like to have, it would be cool if one day, like just like because of what we're doing and like making the documentations of like the videos and the events and stuff like that, just one day they all stumble upon it, right? And they even maybe see this clip of what you just said and be like, hey, we should like reach out to somebody that was a part of that and like all get together and like go hang out with these people. You know what I mean? Like that'd be sick. Like one like WFCT or Tender Battles or whatever. Like we just all come together and then they just show up, right? That'd be crazy. It's like, that's pipe dreams, bro. That's how I think sometimes. So
Dustin can attest to this. 5-7 years ago, you couldn't get two tenors to agree on what time of day it was. But now look at the way the industry's going. Everybody's stopping what they're doing to help everybody. There's freaking Nashville, Tennessee. There's 500,000 people in this town. That means there's at least 250,000 cars.
Right.
There's plenty of cars out there. Let's all work together.
Yeah.
So,
and that's what I love about everybody coming together for this cause, because, you know, like even people that have no idea about the industry and what we are capable of, because there's been some crazy things that have happened in the past. Like you tell this story to them and they go, so y'all are all just going to like work all day and give money because you want to help somebody. And they're like,
you see that comment from Lark? You see the comment from Lark? She's already been in touch with 2 of the organ recipients.
Dang,
John's
I'm
wife.
gonna throw that up there. There we go.
Dude, that's so
awesome.
Oh my God. I just got full on body chills.
Yeah, dude, me too. Look, I don't know if you can see it, but I do too. That's so cool.
Oh my God, Lark, I just want to tell you, baby, they will, I want to be able to know who these people are so they know what a wonderful man your husband was.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking great. What you got behind you, Cash? What is that?
So we made a special shirt for John. This is designed by Carrie. Thanks to Tint Wiz. So we made a shirt. So anybody that's going to be helping us out with the donations, that's going to be doing the Tint-A-Thon, or even just donating a job, whatever, send me your information. I will send you out a shirt that says a little kindness goes a long way. On the back and in the front, we got the We Film, but it's also got the same squeegee with the same little thing on there. Want to give a shout out to Kyle and Hannah for making these shirts. They're doing this on cost. They're not putting any labor on there, so we're taking care of the cost for it. They're just charging us for the just the materials. It's phenomenal. I've got over 100 shirts ordered up, so like I've got plenty to give out. Anybody that donates $50 or more on the GoFundMe, send me your name and address. I'll send it to you. Tell me what size you want. I got everything from medium to 3XL. Actually, I got small to 3XL because I just ordered small as well. So we'll do that. Anybody that comes out to Athens, hopefully we'll have these ready for you. We'll do that on Saturday. So if you're at Athens, you're going to get one automatically. Awesome. I know Roger Mann is making some custom knives.
Oh, you already know.
Custom knives are going to be on Saturday. Anybody that's coming over and that's going to be a tinter and helping out, they're going to get a shirt. They're going to get a knife. Probably some other goodie stuffs as well. Me and Thomas were just talking earlier. Thomas King and I was talking about getting the breakfast there. Mike already set up a lunch for everybody, and then they're thinking about doing some crazy gay bar karaoke dinner or something.
All right. Hold on. If you're mentioning karaoke, dude, who's gonna be there, right? You know who's going to be there
Well, no,
with their dollar bill.
when we had the show in Athens, the second WFR we had in Athens, they wanted to go to a karaoke bar in downtown Athens. Well, there's only one,
Right.
and it's a gay karaoke bar.
Fuck yeah.
And I knew it was a gay karaoke bar. They
And
didn't.
you were like,
So I
you
just
know
let
what?
it go. It was amazing.
Hey, dude, nobody Googled it and looked.
Dude,
No.
That, all right,
hear Mike
first
out.
off,
Hear Mike
my
out.
wife-
Mike, tell the story. Mike,
my
tell the
wife
story,
would-
please.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is my wife
so
would let
me
me
and-
know before. She's like, hey, you know this is a gay bar, right?
Well,
and I'd be like, oh, hell yeah, let's
it's
go
called
anyway.
Flickers. It's called Flickers. That tells you enough. Anyway, so me and Jody Knight are standing at the bar waiting to get a beer, and there's this black lady in front of us, beautiful lady.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
Jody goes, man, she's hot. I said, wait till she turns around, dude. She turned around. She had a tight leopard skin onesie on. I mean, leotard. Oh, tight, skin tight. Turned around, that thing was hanging out.
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
like, I said, that's a dude. And Jody goes, oh my God.
Not the long John, dude. Not the long John,
It
dude.
was long.
I had to throw that out there for that because just that
That's
story
great.
alone, man.
Okay, so honestly,
If
like
Dean
that's
Mitchell's
awesome.
watching, Dean Mitchell's
That's
gonna have a
so
good laugh
awesome.
about it too because he was right there.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Mother Mary, and she said, "Wow, Flickers." It's so
Mother
funny,
Marion
man.
is when it comes up to karaoke, she is the queen of karaoke.
Well, she always
Mhm.
wants it to happen. Like she doesn't even care. She wants to make it happen. Like she doesn't even care if it does happen. She's like, as long as I made it happen, it's happening, dude, and I'm happy.
You know what? I was
She's one
thinking
of my
today
favorite people,
earlier
by the
when
way.
I was about to go to take my nap earlier, and I was thinking about that. I was like, Mother Mary and Chrissy must have done that 17 swap body type of thing because like Mother Marion's got so much energy.
Dude.
She make Christy
Chrissy's
like her
in bed
mom.
Dude, anytime I'm at an event and I'm outside smoking a cigarette, Mother Marion will just walk up with one of her hand rolled ones and she's like, what are y'all doing? You know, and I'm like, oh, fuck, she found us. You know, like, oh, no.
Bro, the dollars that she throws at these karaoke bars, like it's crazy.
Right.
We had like, I don't know, like 300 some dollars that when Dean Mitchell, the one we had in Virginia Beach, I think was the one that I helped collect the money on. She tipped a freaking bartender $100 thinking it was a $10. And that
Oh,
that
no.
bartender was like, whatever you want, man. I'm like, what do you need?
That's so funny. That's great.
Oh, Mother Mary is crazy. I love Mother Mary, and she's got such a big heart. She's one of the phenomenal people in this industry that
I
just
agree.
does so much. We love you, Mother Mary. And I know you're in the comments.
Yeah, she's very mom. Like I call her film mom. Like in my head, I'm like, that's film mom. You know what I mean? Like that's the film mom, man. Like she's just a part of the industry. Even if she doesn't tint, she's still a part of the tent community. You know what I mean? Like who was it? I think it was Dustin Hall, or not Dustin Hall, but Dustin Gonzalez I was talking to about getting her a little trophy that just says like #1 film mom. You know, like it'd have like somehow get like a picture of her like standing there with a squeegee and like a knife, like, you know. I thought that would be kind of cool.
It should be not #1 film mom. It should be film mom OG with that squeegee with like a gangster stand.
Dog. Yeah, like
because Mother Marion can pull that off. Like
with
she
really
can
tall
definitely
socks,
pull
you know.
that.
It's great.
She can definitely pull that off. She's like, I'm sweet, but you don't want to get on my bad side. Well,
Right.
reminds me of my mom saying where my mom was sweet as hell, but you never wanted to cross that lady, man.
Yeah.
Mother Marion's the same thing. She
That's
reminds me of
that
that
balance, dude. Like that's that balance that we didn't know growing up. Like all we saw was the mean side of everything, but like now we understand the nurturing side. You know, it's like, oh, okay, well, all of that was so we're just prepared for like the harsh real world, right? Like, so it's always like you get the tough love, but also you understand later, like, oh shit, she actually gave a fuck. You know, like instead of like just being, you know, not taught anything, and then later being like, oh, well, what the fuck did I learn from you? You know, that kind of thing. But One thing I know Chrissy hasn't done is learn how to cook because of her TV dinners that she brings in and like whines about it. It's the best, dude. Hey, you can't. All right, look, I would be upset too. Just saying, I would be upset too. I'm sure Mother Marion cooks a hell of a meal. You know, we should do that at one event. Like have Mother Marion cook like a good ass one dish.
Ain't gonna want to cook for all of us.
No. Just like a one, like just
You
like
know,
a tutorial for people. You know what I mean? Like,
Athens reunion, she cooked and brought I'm not even gonna butcher it right, but baklava. She
Baklava.
brought
Baklava.
baklava. There you go.
Yeah,
what
dude,
the
it's
fuck is
amazing.
that?
You know, it was so much left over. I took home 2.5 trays
Okay, so
of the
what's
damn
in it?
thing. It was so damn good. I finished all that within a week. I'm just telling you, like 10 pounds came from
It's
that
a
straight.
Greek pastry. It's a Greek dessert pastry. It's
And it's
See,
amazing.
layered.
yeah,
It's
I'm not a
layered, man. It's
dessert
like a
guy,
lot
so
of
I
time put
can't.
into it. But that thing was damn good, bro. Like, oh my god, it was damn good.
Hold on just a second. I gotta do something real quick. Give me just one moment.
Bro.
Hold on.
Please do
Give
it.
me just a moment. I'm sorry. I didn't notice that this was a thing. Hold on.
Look in the comments.
Don't.
Oh, I don't see the comments.
Richard's a mean person, supposedly.
No, not that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Don't. Hold on.
I know.
I think Shady sees it.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I
No,
thought
he sees it.
I thought I had something figured out here, but I didn't actually.
All right.
Bang.
So
All
let's
right.
talk about some of the shops, Shady, that's already registered, and
Yeah,
we
go
want to
ahead.
try to get in with some of the other shops that can or can host or be part of it. If you are being a part of it, man, I want to recognize you. Like, we want to let the industry know it's not for like promo or anything like that, man. It's the brotherhood, it's the family unity. Like, we want to see that. I was talking to Wick Luna last
Oh,
night,
sorry.
and man, she just
There
threw
we go.
my
I think I got it.
like. She is such a sweet lady. She ATR. If anybody doesn't know who Vic is,
Oh
she's
yeah,
the
dude.
ATR. She makes ATR for all the window tinters that
Hold on.
use it
Time
for.
out. Time out. Time out. I never knew Vic was a female. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't look at people's pages. I don't look at their profiles. I assumed. I assumed. But that's awesome. Didn't know that. That's fucking amazing. No
Bro,
wonder.
so we
No wonder
laugh
it's
about
such a good fucking product. You know, like
Bro, she laughs about it. I've been begging her to come on one of these lives. She's
won't
like,
do
"You'll
it,
never get me on one of these lives." I'm like,
bro,
"One of these days, I'm gonna get you on." She's
dude.
such a good-hearted person, and
Some people don't like
so
it, man.
she, for film, she's like, "Hey, I want to help out. I want to do something," and she already sent us a whole bunch of ATR certificate to just give out,
Right,
to people. And I'm like, "Oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that because we're not looking for official sponsors and stuff." She's like, "No, that's not for that. It's just I wanted to give it out there." And she's like, I don't care if you use something else. If you want to use something else, you're more than welcome to. If you don't want it, you don't have to
right.
use it, but it's just there for you guys. But she's like, I see you guys are trying to do this thing for John Little. I want to contribute. How can I contribute? And she's
Yeah,
like, can I just send money? I was like, you know what? You want to send money? I can send you the link for the GoFundMe. You can send the money direct. She's like, but you guys are doing all these other things. I want to get the most impact out of it. What can I do? And this lady's so sweet. I was like, you know what? Dustin Hall is doing meta glasses that he's paying out of his pocket, and we already got $510 as an auction item for it. But I'm like, we're also giving away meta glasses for content creators, and a
right.
lot of people love it. And I think that's the baddest thing out there right now, that we can put in most amount of tinters possible to get more content and get more the tint life um going. I'm like, it'd be great if you wanted. Well, actually, I was like, what do you want to what do you want to do? She's like, oh, I think I'm on to send $300. I was like, you know what? That's perfect because that's $300 for those glasses. She's like,
Right.
right? She's like, oh, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, you know what? You can either send the money or you can buy the glasses and ship it to the winner. We can let you know that. She's like, no, you take care of it. I was like, okay, that's not a problem. If you want to send it to me, I'll take care of it. I'll put it up as your item. No, don't put my name on there. I'm like, no, I'm not putting your name up there for, hey, it's ATR doing these glasses. I'm putting that out there is that it's a film community person that's
Right.
putting up glasses for another film fan.
Right.
I'm like, and she's like, oh, I love that. And I'm like, okay. She's like, so how much the glasses? I was like, don't worry about it. It's $300. You send me, I'll take care of the taxes. There's some taxes on it, dude.
Right.
Not even 3 minutes later, I got a notification on my Zelle account. $350 is in my account.
Right.
I was like, this lady didn't even take a second, and she sent that right over to us, and it was freaking phenomenal, bro. Like,
I love that.
That's the love that when we were gonna do it at Jim Miller's place. The only problem we ran into that it's a huge place. If you haven't been up there, man, it's definitely a facility to visit. But the only problem was we weren't gonna have enough cars, and we were gonna have 12 to 15, maybe 20 tinters for Atlanta this Saturday coming up, which is in only 2 days away. So Mike was like, and Dustin was on the back end. They're trying to coordinate everybody and all that stuff, and they're like, man, we may have to just do our own little thing. And I was like, dude, that's all good and dandy, but we got to show some kind of love for the family as a memorabilia. Like, how cool is it gonna be for John's family and his daughters and his grandkids to one day and just see like, hey, this is what our grandfather or our father meant to this industry, that he was truly loved.
Dude.
And I'm gonna put up something for that because we just did something else that I think is phenomenal. But I wanted us to still push on to do it, and that's where Mike's like, fudge it. I'll ask Leanne if we can do it, and we'll just stop our week's process of all the dealerships. And he literally went and talked to a couple extra dealers, like, hey, man, we're going to have a whole bunch of tenders. We're going to try to knock out as many windows as possible. Can we get you guys to support us? And all of a sudden, now we're doing it at Leanne's place, 10 by Leanne in Athens. This is where we had the second reunion dinner. So, I mean, Mike and Leanne's been a wonderful couple. I always love the hell out of them. And I want to give them a shout out because they fed us.
Right.
Now they're
a big thing, dude.
Now they're hosting. So we're like, dude, if you're hosting, we want to put all our heart and soul into it. We definitely want to create some content. We definitely want to give the family not just the financial support, but a memory, a feel of all these crazy uncles and aunts that are in this industry that love John, whether they knew him or didn't know him or knew of him. Like, I've only met John handful of time, but I met him at the first reunion, bro. Like, I had a great conversation with him. He helped me clean up. Just like what Mike was saying, like, he will literally pick up that broom and start cleaning up with you. And that's exactly what he kind of did with me. It wasn't broom, It was a paper towels, but it was an energy drink that kind of exploded because I didn't know these energy drinks explodes, and exploded right in the entrance. Dude, it was like the first reunion was kind of like crazy, bro. Like, because there was like 3 rooms, and it was right in between the main hall the competition was happening and where the vendors like entrance was. I was right there, and I took this thing, and I guess if it was cold, it exploded, or if it was warm, it would explode. One of the cans I got
was probably super cold and then got hot fast.
Whatever it was, dude. I opened it right in the entrance as I'm trying to walk in, and it's all over. And John was one of 2 other people that just like all of a sudden they just grabbed paper towels from tinters, like tinters.
Like, hey man, give me your fucking paper towels, bro. Like,
roll of paper towels, and dude, that's how the conversation started. And then I remember, just standing with him, and he's telling me about all these tinters because at that time I didn't know who Kyle Whalen was. Why was he slamming the door? I didn't know who Brody was. I didn't know who Les was. I didn't know who Randy was, because all these guys were like I knew of him online, but I didn't met him in person. So he's telling me why Kyle is slamming that door so hard, like because Kyle in that room was slamming the hell out of that door, but he was trying to get that water, and I didn't know that trick at that time. I was
Yeah.
still new, and I'm like, dude, that's annoying, and he's fucking up the other tinter. He's like, no, he's trying to make sure that he wins the damn thing because he's trying to get all that water, to kind of settle down and get out of there. But I was like, and then everybody was yelling. It was a great atmosphere, man. I mean, that I don't forget that. Just like our first conversation about you helping me out with Tin Wiz, bro. Like I
Oh,
told you
dude, yeah.
before,
I
man,
had
I
no
would
idea who
never
the fuck
fucking
Cash
forget.
was. I had no idea who he was. And then like he was like, "Hey man, can you help me with Tint Wiz?" And it's like any other person. I'm like, "Yeah, man, no problem. When do you want to, talk or whatever?" I get on the phone. He starts talking. I'm like, "Oh shit, I got my work cut out for me." Like he has no idea what's going on here. Like, but also just to say, like most people that just start Tint Wiz, if they don't look into any of the shit, they have no idea how to work any of it, and I didn't either. And that's why I watched all the videos and that kind of stuff or whatever. But being able to help like that, like, I mean, it's one of my favorite things because you know it's a great product. It's a great CRM. It's not for everybody. Some people don't like it just because it's the whole, fill out this lead form or here's a proposal. I don't know what to do now. They text back the number that sends them the proposal, and they don't read that like, hey, don't text this number, just like any other company. Um, but John, I'm sure he was one of those that he always wanted to help with anything, right? Like I never reached out to him for advice, but I'm sure if I can't remember about him, he probably gave me a little bit of advice based on a post or something. And I knew he was a big Cowboys fan, which I am too, man. I'm a huge, huge Cowboys fan, and I'm so mad that he didn't get to fucking, see us win the Super Bowl this year. But that is what it is. We're not winning. I'm just saying, but like I would see him post about the game and I'd be like, dude, you can't be so critical, man. Like all these like he would blame it on one thing and I'm like, bro, no, it was like multiple things that happened during the game. Our defense was shit. This happened, like it was always he was very emotional about the Cowboys and how they played, and he was very adamant that we need a new quarterback, and if we do get a new one, I'll be like, all right, John, here you go. Like you get your wish, bro. We finally got a new one, right? Um, so
Well,
you said that
that's
they,
with any sport, bro. Like it is
right,
that one thing. I gotta agree with him on this. Is that you throw out the whole momentum? Like there's that one pass or that one interception or that one false start that can ruin the whole thing.
right.
uh,
It's like even if you mention you're a Cowboys fan to people, sometimes they're like, dude, I don't even trust your judgment anymore. And you're like, dude, what do you mean? Like, I've been loyal for so many years. Like,
Bro, I was a Cowboy fan when I was young because I didn't know shit about football. Okay, like I just knew it was a sport, and I loved the Cowboys. And
when you were
then
what, like
obviously I
20 in the
grew up in
90s?
Cali, and then I had to support the Raiders because I was local, and the Raiders were crazy. And I'm like, okay, one of the first games I went to was kind of crazy game, and I was like, okay, I'm a Raiders now. Like I have to. I always love the Raiders just because they've been underdogs forever.
My buddy's a
Uh,
huge Raiders fan.
and now I'm in Atlanta. I've got to support the local team. I got to support the Falcons. But if
No,
it's
you don't.
if it's
No, you don't, dude. They fucking suck, dude.
they do,
I'm just
dude.
kidding.
Do
I'm
not
just kidding.
remind me of that damn Super Bowl. I
Hey,
left
all
home
I'm saying,
happy
that
at
is the
halftime.
worst.
Got home and was like, "What the
That's the
fudge
worst.
happened?" Like,
Right.
dude, seriously. At least the Raiders never let us down like that. But I've got something on the screen. If you can share it,
I don't know how to get to that. Hold on.
it should be just as another
Mm.
screen to click on, just like you let in a
Oh
guess.
shit, there it is. Hold on. Yeah,
Yep.
there it goes.
So this is a special keg that is designed. I had Jeff Welch do a keg for us for the Tint-A-Thon, or for the
Oh,
auction,
that's sick,
and I think
dude.
he killed it, bro. Like I told him, John, when I talked to Randy, because I've been talking to Randy a little bit here and there, I've been talking to Mike, but he said the biggest thing with John was church, fishing, and tinting, and
Yeah.
obviously family. So I told Jeff, I was like, hey man, what can we make that would be, something that would represent that. Obviously, he loved Lumar with his tint because he'd been a Lumar guy all his life, and we want to definitely support that. That's why we did the shirts in red, to kind of keep that theme going. But man, I think that wrap on that keg is gonna be freaking awesome. He was
Those
also
are
able to
great.
collaborate the shirt design, a little kindness into it. You can see that with him
I like it.
down there, with him on his fish with the We Are film, because he definitely, even though film is new, it was definitely one of the things that he definitely supported from day one, and we just want to pass that on, man. Whether it's film,
Love
it's
it.
United, it's WFR, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, it's Tint Fam. We just want to
Correct.
support that goodness going all the way across. No hate, just love.
Honestly.
But also,
Um,
here's the thing too. Since this is the dark truth and my show and all this, I will say this: like people that aren't with the whole cause because they don't like certain people doing things for somebody, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like just because other people are doing things that you're not doing, or they're doing more than you were actually going to do, or what you're willing to do, don't hate them, right? Like y'all are doing things that some people would not do. They would have other people do them. You know what I mean? And y'all are doing the things that some other people are jealous of because it's going to be good for people. And they hate on that because they wouldn't do it themselves. You know what I mean? So yeah, a little kindness does go a long way. You know what I mean? Sorry, just
bro,
to say that.
that's I love
Well
this
said.
what Gary came up with, and again, it's all love, bro. Like at the end of the day, like what Mike was saying earlier, Tennessee's got this many cars, there's this many windows, dude. When it comes down to business, and what are we doing with the keg wrap? Well, we're gonna auction it off. We're gonna do
It's
a
going to be on
keg.
I
keg,
didn't know if
right?
I don't know if I'd put that up yet or not. I just wanted to get that up there.
Yeah, no, we're gonna do that. That's gonna be one of the items on the auction. So, again, it's auction. It's gonna go towards the family. All the auction items are directly being funded to the family. I'm gonna try to see. Yep, you got the black hat. I needed a picture of that, bro. Send me a
With
picture of it. I'll
with
add
the
it to the
tag,
thing.
dude. With the
I
tag still on mint condition, just been sitting on the shelf, under other hats, but it's still nice. Never worn, you know.
Now I see there's some action going on in the thing. I see there's a $750 going on for
That's just
for
Thomas
the
running his mouth.
bumper. Kyle just put up $500 for the keg, so I'm hoping to get the keg by Saturday. If I get the keg by Saturday, we'll get signatures from people that's gonna be at the Atlanta Tenth-a-thon. Now
So
somebody said,
Well,
are you doing the
hopefully
auction?
Jeff will
Oh,
deliver it.
sorry, Mike. What'd you say? Sorry.
I said, hopefully Jeff will deliver it. It ain't but a 2-hour drive.
I
Right.
mean,
I mean,
let's hope so. Let's see if Jeff can be part of it. Jeff is a great person,
I'll
man.
reach out to him
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Jeff is a great person, man. I love to the knowledge he brings on. It's awesome. Yes. So auction Monday. Uh, yeah, 7 to 9, 8 to 9 is going to be the auction time. So Monday we're doing a special time for the Film Pro podcast. It's going to be dedicated to John. We're going to start it off at 7, an hour early, because we want to talk about all the items that are there. Dustin Hall will be there. Mike Watson will be there. Hopefully we'll have some more people. I'm going to try to see if Dean Mitchell will be able to join us, because
nice.
Dean wanted Tinder for
Finish for
Cause to
cause.
help out as well,
Yeah,
but he also wanted the funds to
like you
go
should.
directly to the family.
Right.
So that's why Mike Watson set up the GoFundMe that goes directly to the family.
Right.
If it went
Makes sense.
through, Tender for Cause, it would have gone through some channels, and
Right.
there's other stuff to it. But
It was just at the end of the day, me and Dean decided to do it this way because it was just Lark could get the money faster
Right.
if we did a GoFundMe, but it's all being in total transparency. It's all being done through Tennis for
Right.
Golf.
So it's yeah, you don't have to like do
Why you
the what is it? Like are there like different steps you have to go through, like verifying the money and like making sure like
exactly.
okay, so you have to like wait a processing time, right? Basically.
It's a 501c3, so there's channels it's got to
I
go
don't know what that
through.
means.
There's no money taken away from it. It just takes a
Right.
while to process everything. This was a faster way to
Right.
do it, but it's still being promoted by TFAC.
Right.
And
You
Dean,
didn't-
me and Dean talk about it every other day about
if you
it.
didn't
We
know, it's
definitely
right here.
appreciate
You
the
click
support
this
on
up
there.
here in the left corner.
Yeah. So the sport is definitely there by TFAC. TFAC has been there from day one. Dean Mitchell's been there. Like, hey, he's been pushing us, just like Dustin Hall's been there from day one, being pushing from the Lumar side, because it is a big sport. It is a big effect for Lumar. John was a big Lumar guy. The whole Lumar family feels his loss, and they all want to support very heavily. So we do appreciate the whole, Tin fam, the film fam, the whole industry, man. I mean, again, the point isn't me, you, that. It's the unity. Like, let's
Right.
just be good for goodness sake, right? Like, at the end of the day, let's just bring out positivity. Let's support this family at their downtime by not only giving them funds, but also giving them memories. Let's give them something to look up for. Like, the amount of love that you can show this man because he showed so much love to the industry, it's gonna pay you back in 10 times fold in the love that you're gonna receive from the world. Okay, period.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
And
nothing
also, Dustin, if you don't mind, can you elaborate on the award that Lumar Eastman's putting together
Hold
for
on.
John?
I didn't even know about this. I'd love to hear about this right now.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, John has been, a brand ambassador for years and always spoke highly and was always there to, represent Lumar and whatnot. And we've acknowledged that. And, from, starting next year on, annually, every year, there'll be an award given away at our Elite Dealer Conference. That's the John Little Award. And basically what that entails will be anybody that's that represents the same ethics that he did, that is a brand ambassador, that's always out there willing to help, that's always, willing to go above and beyond. That's what that word's going to represent, is, something in John's character.
That's going to be a huge honor for whoever
Absolutely.
gets that. I guarantee.
Absolutely.
Well, feeding off on that, if you guys don't mind, we are thinking about doing the same thing with film, is for the people that help other people out, making this as a plaque and passing that on to the industry as a little kindness goes a long way. Just keeping that incorporated and making that for the people that do help out. A few people that comes to my mind right off the top is going to be people like Sean G, Fernando,
Always.
Marco. I mean, some of
Always.
these guys, they're phenomenal people that just love helping out. Richard Jackson
Yeah.
is another,
Hands down.
great guy that just love sharing stuff. Tim Johnson is always on these meetings and trying to collaborate with people. So these are some of the guys that I would foresee, that we can hopefully, if it's everybody's okay with it, we take that and we keep the kindness going.
This
we
is
take,
awesome.
Forget that.
Did you? I was hoping you
Yeah,
saw
that's
that.
fucking amazing,
That
Michael.
comment, Michael Lawrence. That's amazing, Michael. That's amazing.
So cool.
That is,
because in case you don't know, Martinsville's the home of Eastman.
Yeah.
So,
That's so dope.
that is
amazing. That is beautiful.
That's
So the whole point is, guys, just collaborate. Doesn't matter at what point. And when it comes down to donation, doesn't matter if it's $5, $10, $50, whatever you can do it. Tint-A-Thon, it's a thing to bring unity, to bring as an event. You don't need to have to be in Atlanta. You can be in Texas. You can be in California. Look, we have Richard in California that's going to be doing it. We have a whole bunch of shops in different areas that are doing it. In Georgia, we got 2 different shops doing it. We got Mike's shop that's going to be doing it, but we also got Carver's shop up in the mountains. They're going to be doing it. We got Stratic Tents up in Missouri. They're going to be doing it.
Love him.
So,
Bill's great.
you know,
Bill's awesome.
the Tint Diva just did it last Saturday.
Nathan's the
Lita and
shit.
Mullet killed it,
Yeah.
man. They worked double time than they normally did,
Love them.
and they were busy. She made some videos about it. Important Tent is in LA. That's Richard's shop. He's gonna be
Yep.
hosting as well this Saturday. So we're hoping to get some videos back and forth so we can share that. Tin Wizard John Early is gonna be doing his thing up in his shop. I think it's where is he at? Virginia or Carolina, I think.
I have no idea where John's at,
Um,
dude. I think he's everywhere, bro.
John,
Eardley.
who?
John
Eardley.
John Erdley's in West. He's in West Virginia. That's
West
yeah,
Virginia.
that's
So,
Tent Wizard.
yeah,
I'm going
Tin
there
Wizard.
on Friday. He's got. I think he's got like 15 cars lined up for Friday.
Yeah,
Well, shit,
so,
you about to be 10. You better take your son with you, bro. You better take that boy with you, bro. Like,
I'm going there on Friday. I'm flying from there on Friday night to Atlanta to go to Mike's place and then back to Georgia for next week for a couple spots.
you tell that son of yours that he needs to go with you because he's been watching too many of my TikTok lives, man. He needs to be working, dude.
He's got a job now. He's got to go to work.
Right, exactly.
He's got to
I
click
love
that
it.
time clock.
Right.
But there's
else we
those
got?
guys that's doing it. Want to give a shout out to also Chris Brooks, man. They did a rap already.
Yes,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, before the next level event.
Yeah,
I
man.
love
So
that.
Dustin Hall was part of it. Dustin Gonzalez, Kyle Whalen.
Kyle, yep.
There was a couple people that got their touch on that film, that car and wrap it, and that was $3,500, bro. That's a big ticket right there.
Yeah.
That Chris donated the whole
Appreciate
thing,
that,
man.
Chris.
Yep.
Chris and his son, they're phenomenal people. Chris Brook would be another one that I would highly recommend for like one of these things.
Right.
Like I would love to just maybe a quarterly or maybe every 6 months. I don't know. We gotta still figure it out. We're still in the setup. Oh hell yeah! I just saw that. I'm glad you shared that, bro. I can't wait. As we shared this in our group,
also-
it was like, dude.
Chris Brooks is an amazing cook. When we were
What
down
did he
there,
cook, dude?
Dustin knows when we had that house down there. Dude, we ate like kings between him and George. They cooked everything.
Yeah, dude. I'm usually like when we have people over, I'm usually the cook. And so like to be able to go and like enjoy somebody else cooking, I'm sure that'd be great, dude.
Dude, it was amazing.
And so what was the y'all, so Mike, you and Dustin went on the fishing trip, correct?
The original
Yeah.
one last
Oh, okay.
year. I didn't go this.
I got you.
Yeah, it was.
I went on the
It
level
was-
up or the level event. It was a good time. That was a lot of fun.
Man, it looked like it was fun. I was like, man, everybody's got their damn fucking umbrella hats on, fucking cheesing it out, dude. Looking like everybody's got a drink in their hand at some point. But that's something else that in the industry has been nice too. Aside from just working and going to other events like the little level, the level up stuff.
I mean, that
So when it
event was
comes-
nice just because, we went and hung out. I mean, of course,
Right.
with Tenners, we're going to talk some shop, but,
Oh, yeah,
it wasn't like a tent convention or a competition or something like that. Like, we really got to just go hang out, enjoy each other's company, go fishing, enjoy some good food. It was a really good time.
Yeah, make
got
fun
the
of each
biggest
other,
fish?
stuff like
Yep.
that. That's
Who
great.
got the biggest fish, Dustin?
Tony South.
Oh, is
What?
that why he had money in his mouth because he got
Yep.
the biggest fish?
Yep. I think El Magic might have been next.
Nice.
Yeah, it was trying to remember. I don't even remember what it was.
Dude, the only place I've ever been fishing is rivers, lakes, and ponds, man. I've never been anywhere else to fish. So like that would have been a crazy, because like I see videos of like people catching these monstrous fish, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if I could pull them bitches in, dude. Like it's huge,
Speaking of fishing, Kyle Whalen is also doing an auction for. He's gonna give you one day of his time because Kyle Whalen is big time fishing games. So he's gonna auction off a day for anybody that wins it to come out, and he will teach you or take you out and
Cool.
show you some tricks. In fact, his son actually makes bait and sells that stuff.
Oh, he does jigs and shit.
Bro, his son
Fuck
has
yeah.
a business.
I
This
think I
kid is
saw
like,
that. Yeah.
Entrepreneur.
I mean,
yeah, bro. This
dude, he's
kid,
got extruded shit or what?
bro, he's got good stuff, man. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know much about fishing, honestly. But from what
Dude, I
I
just throw a
hear,
worm
he
out there,
knows his
dude.
stuff, man.
he's
I just get I get a bobber and a hook and a worm, dude, and I'm like, all right, cool. Let me catch like 5 bluegill, and I'm happy. Like I don't give a
Bro,
shit.
from what I hear, he gets orders from far, far away, bro. Like
That's awesome.
he's in demand. He's got some good stuff. Kyle can probably talk more about it, but
That's so cool.
John was one of his best customers. John loved his stuff.
Really, man, that's even better, man. Like, okay, so because of that, like everybody needs to order some of the fishing lures and the rigs that Kyle's son makes. Because, I mean, you just gotta. I'm going fishing on Saturday. Just saying, I'm gonna wake up early, even if I don't have any jobs. I might just go fishing all day. Like go down to my pond and just sit down there and just fish all day long. Might even like clean up around the pond just because, so, like even if you can't contribute when it comes to like money or time, just do something that he likes to do, like go to church or like go hang out with your family or go fishing or something. And just remember, like this is what John liked to do. You know what I mean? Like just something in remembrance, even if you can't contribute monetarily, you know. But speaking of contributing, I forgot to bring this up earlier and we're getting close to the end. But protoolsnow.com did send me these custom John Little suede blade. I think it's called an X-Wing and I can't remember the other one, but it's this right here. They will be putting these on their website. It's a picture of John on both sides with his signature, and it's on both sides.
That's
Buddy
pretty cool.
Zachary, he designed these and printed them, and they said all the proceeds would go towards the John Little family because him and Rob were really good friends, is what Zach was telling me. So protoolsnow.com. These will be available on the website soon. They are working what I saw on getting the website more integrated for putting products out there to be, worked with easier. But I will be testing these out because they look sick. I'm not going to lie. They look really good. And I might even give these away. I might just or auction them off for the first set of the custom suede blades from Pro Tools Now. Y'all just, if y'all want to, I can send you pictures of these as well. And we can put these on the auction list, and then the proceeds
Oh, hell
can
yeah.
go directly to them too.
Love that. Hey, can you put Kyle's comment up about him fishing, donating $8? There's the details in the comments.
Sorry, I totally did not pay. I wasn't paying attention to the comments for a minute. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. No, you're doing your thing. This is what I was talking about. I didn't have the details, but there's the details right there. Kyle's going to donate $8 of bass fishing trip that he was telling me the same thing.
Well, I want to sign up for this because I suck at bass fishing. The only thing I know how to do is throw a Cinco and just wait. And that's all I know how to do. So
I also, if I'm not mistaken, I know Brady Carver said he wanted in on that. He was going to bring his boat up there, and Kyle may be able to elaborate on that, but I think that's what I heard. I don't want to put pressure on Brady, but I know he's a big fisherman too, and I think he can bring his boat down and do something.
Man, and that would be where?
Lake Hartwell, Georgia.
All right. I don't like Georgia because I got pulled over there once, but I really want to make that trip because I need to learn how to fish better.
Lake Hartwell, Georgia. Boat, tackle, everything provided. Starting bid $500. So
too rich for my blood, man. Right now, sorry. I wish I could, man. I wish I could, but finances are tight right now. But
yeah, Roger just said that's what I thought. Brady was wanting to come down and jump in on that too with his boat. So, and if we get a bunch of people that want to do it, I got a boat. I'll bring it up there, and we'll make a day of it.
So I gotta be honest. I've never been fishing. So
Hold on. You've never been fishing once in your life? Okay, hold
bro,
on.
I remember something where it
Make
was
an
like
event,
like
take cash.
fish.
Before
But
no. Before you go fishing, you have to
It's the
come to
one
my
thing you
house
can
and
eat.
we will go fishing and you will catch a fish on the first cast of my pond. It'll be a
I told
bluegill. It might
I
be like
told
this
this to
big, dude.
Kyle,
But
and Kyle's like, bro, you got to fucking come out and do
this is
this. I
so
was like,
fun, man.
bro, all I remember is like when I was young, I don't know, maybe 12, 13 years old. You will yes, we will be auctioning 2 spots. Okay, so there you go.
Yeah, Brady's going to bring his boat too
So
for a second person.
now Kyle's really into this stuff, bro, big time. Like he goes and he competes and he does it. Like
Dude,
if you've seen his
my brother-in-law competes,
He
dude. and
fishes
It's
like he
ridiculous.
tits.
yeah, exactly. Kyle's
Yeah.
into it. That's why his son's so much into it as well. Is that they're into it big time. You say he will bring his boat for a second person. There you go. I'm sorry. I know. I know. It's one of those things. Sorry. Like I said, all I remember is like I was 12, 13 years old when I first, or the only time I can remember going fishing, and I don't remember shit. All I remember is like
All right.
it was a reel, and we were, hooking
All right.
stuff, and
Come to Arkansas, come to my house. I have a private pond that's down like 14 floors. There's nobody around. It's quiet. All you hear is turkeys and deer, Just toss you a worm out there with a bobber, dude. You'll catch a fish your first cast, I promise you. My son catches one every time, first cast. It's never failed. You'll get one, dude. They're hungry down there, bro. You'll get one. You'll be like, I made it. And then we'll fry it up and we'll eat it, dude. It'll be fucking amazing. It'll be
hell
delicious.
yeah. No, I've had a lot of fresh fish. Don't get me wrong. Like I've known people that go fishing. They know I like fish, so they'll bring fresh fish. Like where my wife or my mom used to scale in, and we like have fresh fish. Like
Did she use
kid
a
you not.
spoon to scale it, though?
I had no idea, bro. I don't do that. They do
It's
it. I
got to
just
either
eat the
be a
damn
spoon
thing.
or a butter knife, dude. It's got to be either of those two things, dude.
I have no idea. It's I think it's either a butter knife or a chef's knife or something, but I don't think it was a spoon. But all I know is like you just got to be careful with what fish you eat. Some of them's got those damn really tiny bones and that can fuck you up. But
chew it and don't fucking engulf it. You got to chew it, dude.
it's about the fight. It's not the same. Make a bad financial decision and buy a boat. Hey, bro, I want a pool in my backyard. My wife will not let me have a pool in my backyard because she's afraid of kids drowning. Like, she has this fear automatically. Like, if you got a pool, you're going to have a kid that's going to end up drowning. So now my son is almost turning 7. I'm begging her that, if we move, we're moving. Oh, the only reason I'm going to move now is I'm going to move if I can either get a house out in the country where I have like a 50 acres and I can see your ass coming a mile away, because I want that house like that's back a mile. Like you drive a mile to get to the house once you enter the property. Like that's what I want. I want to have a freaking clean yard around me, like where it takes me a whole day to freaking mow the lawn.
No way, dude. You want to mow for a whole day? Fuck.
Bro, like I loved watching
that. Give me half a day. What do you mean?
No, bro, but like I just want I'm like, look, my dad's
you want the fucking freedom, don't you? You just want that. You want the seclusion and the freedom. It's the best,
exactly.
dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's the best.
Like
I live
you
on
gotta drive over.
I
want to have the ATV to be able to drive to the mailbox. I want to have that, like, hey, if I gotta go to my neighbor, I gotta take a ride. I can't just walk over to the neighbor,
For sure,
like,
dude.
That's the house I want, and I want it with a freaking badass pool table and a basketball court. Like that's what I want, man.
That's the life, man.
So like nothing too much, but just like
he said, nothing too much, just like everybody's dream, like just what everybody wishes they had,
bro, I visited a flat glass job for this customer in Conyers. This dude's got 110 acres, his own freaking a pond and right behind his house. He's got a second property right next door for his garage and stuff. He's got crazy cars in the garage, and he's like, "Oh yeah, right across the street, you see those are hunting dogs, and that house right there is another 100 acres.
Yep.
That all they do is they host different people coming for hunts, and
Yep.
it's a caretaker and like 4 dogs, and they go hunt, and that's it. That's all that house is for." But man, I was like, dude, I need to take a tour of your property. He's like, dude, next time you're out here, we'll take a ride and we'll go around. But man,
Okay, so real quick, I want to bring these up. Gary said he'll donate a True Spray keg kit for the keg that y'all are auctioning, and then Brian Felt said that he would donate a Scuttle Shuttle for the keg auction as well. I don't know if it's going to be like a bundle or what, but if y'all would reach out to Cash and everybody with the Film Pro group. I don't know exactly who to send them to, but I'm just a guy trying to have these guys on, so I don't handle any of that. I had like whenever
that Scuttle Shuttle's legit. We got a couple of them.
Dude, I want one
and you
so
can't tip them
bad.
over. You can't tip them over.
I want one so bad just to try to make a video of me tipping it over. You know, like
it's impossible.
Unless you got a crack in the concrete, though, right?
I mean, you got to jerk that thing to get. But no, we love them, man.
Whoa! What did you say? You got to what it? You got to tug in it, you know, like
tug on your hose.
Hey, Brian,
you only have one. What do you mean?
If you can send me the picture of it, I'll post it of the Scuttle Shuttle. Gary, if you can send me the information or a picture of what you want to do, we'll add that to the auction. I made a page for John, and I was trying to do everything off of that so everybody can do it, but it's not working properly. So I just posted everything on Film Pro. Film Pro is still an open public group. It's just you can't comment unless you're part of it, but you can still view it. So anybody that wants to do any kind of donations or anything to be part of this Tint-A-Thon or the auction, you can still view everything. And if you choose you want to be part of it, like Shady says, donate up there to that thing.
With your phone right now, you can donate right now.
Scan it. The link is on there on the page as well. So just do whatever you guys can, man. Like just be part of it. If you can't do it Saturday, do it Friday. If you can't do it Friday, do it whatever day you can. If you can donate a single job, a half a job.
If you do it at the end of the month or at the end of the summer, dude. Like you save up money all summer and then want to donate later. I'm sure there's no issue with that too. So
yeah, Brian, like I said, we got 100 of these shirts, man. I want to give all of them out, like to all the donator or people that contribute or whatever. Like, just be a part of it. That's all that matters.
Brian will be in Athens Saturday also with the guy that makes the Scuttle Shuttles.
Perfect. Awesome. There we go. We'll have that in real life. Now, I've got 2 of them at my shop too, so I love the hell out of them as well. The only thing I've learned is they're not for mobile tinting back and forth because they will crack, but I still use the hell out of it. I've got one piece that's cracked up a little bit, but I'm still using the hell out of those.
Bondo, bro. What do you mean, Bondo?
You know,
whatever you need, bro.
I guess so. I could, but no, we love them. I've got 2 kegs that's being used at the shop, and both of them's got the Scuttle Shuttle. I think I had one off of auction, and one I think Brian had given me. So appreciate you, Brian, for what you do for the industry too, brother.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'll definitely have your shirt ready for you whenever you get there.
Also, reach out to Gary about the True Spray kit, or Gary, reach out to Cash or somebody.
Yeah, Gary, if you can send me the information and we can collect on that, that'd be great, man. Like we'll get together and see how we can ship everything to all the winners and stuff. So the auction, I know this was asked earlier, and I want to reiterate. We already started some of the items. We're gonna list more and more items. That's why, like today, right now, we just put up the fishing, the Scuttle Shuttle, the True Spray. I guess just got added. There's more stuff that's getting added to it. Officially, we'll do. Yep. So that just got added.
And then
your black on black hat. I need that.
I'll send you pictures of them.
Send over that, please.
Yep. sure.
We have some Lumar hats. We have 2 hats, so there's 2 different auctions for it. They're signed by Jeff Gordon.
That's freaking dope, by the way.
And then that bumper, bro, that bumper is sick. That's
You did,
actual. Go ahead.
Thomas bid on it in the comments. It's up to $750 on the bumper.
Oh,
Yep.
750 on the bumper.
Thomas is high bid right now on it.
Ooh,
What else
bumper.
Thomas gonna do with a bumper?
He says it'll look good in his new man cave.
Shit, he
Yeah,
might
well,
run into it. You never know. You know, I'm just kidding.
Mike, you're leading on a whole bunch of items. You do know that, right?
Dad,
Like,
shut up. My wife might be watching.
Hey man, don't talk about his bid, man. Let him go find out, especially if his wife's watching. You don't want her to know that shit.
Leon, go off. Go check on something.
Hopefully she's
I don't even
asleep.
think she's watching. But well, guys,
She'll
it's
get back.
been-
She'll just start buying a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah, she'll just want to outbid Mike and be like,
So,
"I bought it,
Friday-
not you." You know, like
Tomorrow- Tomorrow, Mike is gonna be on Jason Omoleski's. It's gonna be a special Thursday.
Oh, Tenor Thursday, dude. What?
Tenor Thursday for Mike Watson since he wasn't able to connect last week.
Go, dude.
So Mike is gonna talk about that tomorrow on that show.
Yeah.
Friday, we'll do a special Film Pro podcast just for the auction to kind of list all the items. So
Yeah,
that way
just
we'll
get
just
it
spend a
all
little
out
bit
there.
over an hour on each item, talk about it, and try to get official bids from everybody. Saturday, you'll have us collaborating on lives. We'll talk about some of the items. Maybe we'll even show some of the items in real life on some of those live videos. And then Monday night, we're gonna finish it off 7 p.m. We'll start off. We'll rerun through everything. 8 p.m. we just start kicking off things like, hey, here's the first item. What's the highest bid? We'll close it. And by 9 p.m. hopefully we close everything out. So that way all the auctions are done by Monday 9 p.m.
Fuck yeah, man.
Mother Mary is definitely gonna try to hold me to those times, so she knows how we like
What's
to.
the over under on it finishing at 9 o'clock?
Dude, she's already going like this.
Dude, she's like, Cash,
She's
you
already
promised,
going out,
you said
dude.
1 hour and you guys went out almost 2 hours. Like with Carlos, we went almost 2 hours. 8 p.m. Friday night, Mother Marian. 8 p.m. on Friday night. We'll make it quick and short. We'll probably try to do that one in 30 to 45 minutes. I just want to list everything. I want to put everything up on the screen and say who the current bid is and try to just start some bids going on that. Monday night, I'm going to try to see if I can get Dean Mitchell on there. If Dustin's available, he'll try to come on Friday, but I know Dustin's going to try to come on Monday to kind of finish it off. Right, Dustin?
Yeah. Friday, we may come in on a live from John's place there in West Virginia at the Tent Wizard's place.
There you go.
That'd
So,
be
like,
great.
watch out for that stuff. So there's going to be a lot of collaboration. So be on the watch out for a lot of that stuff, guys. So 35 to 40 minutes. Let's make a bet.
Hey, she's
I
over
told
here
you, Mother
trolling,
Marian.
dude.
Mother Marian crapped
Isn't
that
she
whip
supposed
on
to
me,
be
bro.
asleep right now? Isn't she supposed to be sleeping? Isn't it her bedtime? Like, what we got going on here?
I'm done. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Shady, for having us, brother. We
Dude,
really appreciate it.
I was literally about to wrap it up. I really appreciate y'all being on and talking about everything that we talked about. There's so many things I can't really recap at the moment, but you know, if y'all want to donate, there is the link right here. If you just scan this with your phone, if you're on your phone, I believe you can screenshot it and then like hold your finger on it to like open the link. I'm not sure, but if you want to donate directly to the GoFundMe right here. But if not, I'm sure you can message somebody that's a part of this whole, you know, operation, and we can get you the link and all that good stuff to donate. Again, the shirts are so cool. If you donate 50 or more, you get a cool shirt. It looks amazing. I love that, especially with it being red and black, my favorite colors. And then, you know, it doesn't have to be the 14th that you donate any of the proceeds for your day. You can do any day. Just, you know, donate to that link. If you want to share posts, if you want to attend the auctions, stuff like that, just be on the lookout in the Film Pros group and also on everybody's personal pages, I'm sure, because everybody wants to, share it and get it out there for everybody. Even if you're not a part of the tent industry, I'm sure people do want to donate as well. I really appreciate y'all being on. And if y'all want to, I usually do like the final thought of the day from the podcast. If y'all want to share something, either about the event or something you want to, just say in general, that'd be great. And then we'll shut the show down and go from there. I think Cash is saying it, and I think everybody agrees. A little kindness goes a long way. It reminds me a lot of my "be who you needed" phrase too. Like just a little kindness. Like just do something small that maybe you needed, from somebody else. Like a little kindness does go a fuck ton of way, because like even somebody saying like, "Hey, I love you," like brother to brother. Like some people need to hear it, and they're like, "Shit," like thank you. Especially with it being Men's Mental Health Awareness Month and all that stuff, and we're focusing on that kind of thing too. Like just being able to do something for another man and another person's family that they provided for and did so many things for, and people in the industry, right? Like just a little kindness does go a long way. So sorry for not letting y'all say it, but I think that's what you were trying to get across, is like the whole point of all of this is like, you just got to do things because it's a good thing to do,
It's the right thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. You said it best, bro. I'm sticking to that right here.
Dude.
This is it, man.
And Shady, I appreciate you doing this, man. I really do. It means a lot. So
I know I don't have the biggest audience, but
Dude,
bro, it's not about the audience. It's about the love. It's about the
what's in
effort.
your heart,
It's about
man?
the thing.
What's in your heart?
Community, it's us supporting each other.
Send me your size and Jessica's side. I'm gonna send these out to you as well too. So
right.
thank you. For the hat, for just doing this, we appreciate you. It's the effort, bro. That's all that matters. Love you.
All I can do, man. I can do as much as I can.
That's it, man. Appreciate it, man. Every little bit helps. And guys,
all right, guys, have a great night.
Appreciate you guys. Let's
All right.
make this happen.
Absolutely. Looking forward to
it. Y'all shoot me a message with anything y'all need, and we'll get it all, everything going. Everything you need. Just let me know.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, guys.
All
Love
right,
y'all.
y'all.
Have a great night.
Another episode of the Dark Truth Podcast. I'm going to leave with the outro video, and we will see y'all. Might not be next week, but maybe the week after. Y'all have a good one.